Hello everyone, welcome back on our weekly Icarus update videos. With this week 40 update, 2 new armor sets and an armor system rework. This week focus is the armor system as we address some balance issues and gaps in the overall structure. This includes a number of cost and stat adjustments, plus 2 brand new armor sets, so there's now armor available at every tier. Alongside this are 2 new benches that better organize the different tiers of armor available. Have a read into our process for identifying these issues and how we address them with the changes we've rolled out. At the bottom, you also find a note about recent character disappearance and what to do if you have been affected. Armor system improvements. The armor system in Icarus has received a rework as the game has evolved. We have looked at how armor has scaled alongside other game systems. In particular, we looked at how the incentivize using different types of armor and added more tiered options to fill in some gaps in the structure. Different types of armor are categorized internally in one of 4 buckets. These are combat, survival, stealth, and workshop. The combat focused are leather, cured leather, which is new, composite, and scorpion. The survival focused are cloth, fur, wayfarer, which is new, polar bear, and sandworm. Stealth, chili, and hunter, we already had that, and the workshop ST700, the CX400, and Nanyo. The changes we made today address gaps in how we categorize, scale, and specialize. We quickly identified we only had one easily accessible armor set for the desert biome, cloth, as a tier 1 item. This didn't offer any scalability alongside other tech, so the addition of the tier 3 Wayfarer armor provides an option for the warmer climates, which is a good change, of course. There is only a tier 1 armor set for warmer climates. Previously, fur and polar bear armor were both tier 2 armor, providing similar solution for Arctic survival and similar expensive costs. We have reduced the effectiveness and cost for fur, keeping it at tier 2, and have moved polar bear armor to tier 3 using more advanced materials and reducing the polar bear pelt requirement. Very good. That's a very good thing, that they reduced the polar bear pelt requirement, but also moved the tier above, so that's a good thing. Stealth armor provides a unique benefit with a large stealth buff, but became too heavily weighted in its direction while lacking in baseline performance. We increased the baseline stats for this set, but lowered the stealth buff as well. As with the addition of other talents, they can still reach incredibly high performance level without becoming immune to threats. Finally, composite was asking a too high cost. Thank you. The buffs it provided. So we have buffed them to account for the steep price, and particularly durability has received a substantial improvement. We've also removed gold from the resources required. Thank you very much. That is a very good addition because composite was so expensive to make. I like the armor, but it was so expensive. Now we also have armor benches. We've added 2 new armor benches, so you have an option at every tier, allowing for easier grouping for different classes of armor, providing a simpler system for us to add and adjust armor sets in future. Also a nice addition. Tier 1 drying rack is the same as before, with the only addition being cured leather as a recipe and a new requirement for the cured leather armor. and rebalanced hunter and polar bear armors at tier 3. The tier 2 textile bench also stays the same, except for the move of polar bear and hunter armors to the tier 3 bench. To account for their balance changes, the two new benches are the tier 3 Avenged textile bench and tier 4 electric textile bench. The tier 3 advanced textile bench can craft a new wayfarer armor, cured leather armor, and the pre-existing hunter and polar bear armors. It can also craft platinum weave and a new material required for the wayfarer, cured leather, and rebalanced hunter armors. The tier 4 electronic textile bench can craft all armor sets from tier 1, 2 and 3 alongside composite armor. The scorpion and sandworm boss armor can be crafted at any of the 3 textile benches. These two new benches clearly distinguish the armor sets into respective tiers and allow tier 3 armors to feel like a real milestone. This also provides viable options in comparison to workshop armors, making you less dependent on them and giving you more flexibility in what you choose to bring to the surface. Really nice. New armor sets. Wayfarer and cured leather armor are now craftable at the tier 3 advanced textile bench. These address the gaps we discussed above. Wayfarer for the warmer desert climates and cured leather for a more protective and durable step between leather and composite armor. Wayfarer requires a new material, platinum weave, which is crafted on the tier 3 armor bench also. Cured leather armor requires two new materials, cured leather, a new addition to the drying rack recipe list, and platinum weave as mentioned above. The rebalanced hunter armor set also required platinum weave and cured leather. These two new armor sets aim to provide players additional options for progression and work alongside our new benches to provide more consistent options for multiple biomes and playlist styles. Expect to see more work done on the system as we test out performance and player pickup of these sets. The 90-day limit error. A number of reports were brought to our attention in the last few weeks about characters disappearing from players' accounts without explanation. After investigation, we have discovered that it is the result of a change made 3 months ago. We had originally designed a 90-day timer on ongoing prospect as a fail-safe for server storage, which cleanses unused drops and prevents our servers breaching capacity. This was never meant to be activated, as we were able to come up with a sophisticated server solution, but it was mistakenly activated when unnoticed, and I also am a victim of that. That 90-day window kicked into action in the last couple of weeks, causing the flurry of reports we received to those players who alerted us and sent cues to Rocket and the team. Thank you, you managed to raise the problem quick enough that we could quickly disable the feature before it caused more harm to the community. For those players who have the dog tag lost character screen appearing, as a result, the remove from questions on the character screen will revive them and return them to the list. I maybe have to try that. I don't know if I have the screen, but my character was kicked from a server after 90 days, and it shouldn't been like that. So I have to check that. Now we're back at the change logs. If you want to read this all, go ahead, pause the video, fixes, future content. Just pause the video, read it all if you want to, and we're back again at the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.